Welcome to the Heidi Thorne Show. I'm your host, Heidi Thorne, and in this podcast I share my real-world self-publishing and small business experience with you. Before we get started, I just want to remind you to like, comment, share, follow, and subscribe. Now let's get on with today's show. I see authors and low-content book creators forging ahead, full steam to write or design their books before they decide on the niche markets their books will serve and what those markets would want or need. This is totally backwards if you're hoping to make sales. For my own twisted entertainment, I'll often pop into these conversations asking about their books and their audience. Usually the answers are pretty generic. For example, women, creatives, children, or other descriptors that could refer to large swaths of the world's population. These authors assume that all people with these generic demographics are homogenous. They're not. What these questions also tell me is that these authors have no author platform or fan base within their target niches. If they did, they wouldn't need to ask this question at all. They'd already know. And unless you're a member of these audiences yourself, or you have significant experience serving them, how would you know what these people want and need? Creating your book before deciding on your niche market is putting the proverbial cart before the horse. Let's say that you've created this book without any regard for the people who will buy it. You publish your book and nothing happens sales-wise. This actually happens. I'll see social media posts to the effect, "I published my book a month ago with no sales. Help!" Or, "I can't make any sales of my book. How do I do Amazon ads?" Amazon ads won't save you from your marketing mistakes. But if you try them anyway, get your wallet warmed up, because it's gonna get a workout. You have no specified niche. So you aim for one that some nut on YouTube said is a hot one for KDP books. Then you bid on Amazon ad keywords to reach that niche, which will likely be competitive. You'll still get nothing because your book probably doesn't serve that market. That's when I see posts such as, "My Amazon ads aren't working. Help!" At this point, you could up your bids. Or you might do a 180 turn and choose another niche market. More ad bids, more nothing, more chasing. Are you seeing a pattern here? Let's get something straight. A large demographic is not a niche. One I frequently encounter is someone says their niche is women. It's a population that is made up of a myriad of niches. Women who are moms of toddlers. Women who are entrepreneurs of companies with less than 20 employees. Women who are college students of science. Females who want to be identified as non-binary. Even these niches have niches. For example, a market could be women college students and professors of physics. This is all part of identifying your ideal reader and building your base of author fans. While I encourage authors to get very specific about their ideal readers, it is possible to get too niche. In that case, the market could be so small that it doesn't have enough in it to make sales. Remember that only about 1% of your engaged fan base will actually buy your book. If you have only 100 people in your engaged fan base, selling one book a year is a possibility. So the ideal fan base is one that's a smallish niche, but not so specific that it would apply to no one. This is where researching Amazon and evaluating your existing author platform is so valuable. If there are virtually no books in your target niche, it may not have enough of an audience. If you have very few engaged fans on your social media that fit your ideal reader profile, you might need to expand to include a bit more generic groups. This can be a tough balance to achieve, but the more you serve and work within your target market niche, you'll gain a better understanding of who you can serve and how you can serve them. Personally, I have this situation with my book, Swag, How to Choose and Use Promotional Products for Marketing Your Business. There's very few books about this on Amazon. I'm usually in the top 10 or so. So I make a few sales a year. I hope you found that helpful or at least interesting. And if you did, please rate, review, and subscribe to The Heidi Thorne Show on whatever podcast app you like to use. I'm on all the major ones, including Apple Podcasts and Spotify. If you like the YouTube video better, all you have to do is subscribe to my Heidi Thorne YouTube channel and turn on the notification bell so you get an alert when a new video is up. I would appreciate it if you would share the audio or the video with your friends on social media. My self-published books are available on Amazon, Audible, and Apple Books. All you have to do is go to one of those sites, type in my name, and my author page will come up with a list of all available titles. If you'd like to connect with me, my website is HeidiThorne.com. Thank you so much for listening and for your support. I'll look forward to talking with you again in the next episode. In the meantime, have a great day.